It was born. Again, I hate saying hi in videos, but on second takes, I usually do it. And there's a lot of rolled map navigation on this episode, so naturally, you know how I am with directions. I had to do a second take. But yeah, my characters are in level 30. Usually, gaining a level in this game, if you're at a good spot, not a great spot, but a marginally good spot, will take 10 minutes. So I was able to do that in 30 minutes. Hold up. Doing your work from the mountains. That's it. Remember how much of a dumbass I was a couple episodes ago? Not knowing why I wasn't doing good damage to some of those monsters? Yeah, I got my fighters in the front row last episode, and I went back to do some grinding underwater, and it ain't no problem. So I started this LP on a Sunday, and it's a Sunday. But technically, this playthrough started on a Monday because remember I had to switch emulators. I had to restart my old progress and all of that nasty, annoying stuff that happens when you don't know which is the best emulator, and you don't know the fact that you have to put these emulator files in a good document folder instead of it being loose, floating around in space in your computer. My shit was in a void, and because of that, every time I turned my shit off, I had to start all over from the beginning. So yeah, Rock NES is outdated as shit. Damn. He is just going after Breezy. Must be a white knight of some kind. Damn. So these are the ancient ruins. Okay, so we're a little north of where we should be, but we'll be coming back here at this very episode. To recompense, they should give me a strike first. Hmm. These mermaids aren't that bad, but just the fact that they were annoying at one point, that just instinctively makes me uncomfortable when fighting them. I'm conditioned not to like these people. Mermaids? Nah. I skip Atlantica all the time with my line gas. I just realized the knight has some white boots. I guess they're supposed to be like chainmail, but they don't really want to clash with a gray color and a black backdrop. But damn, white boots. That shit looking type weird. Oh, I'm definitely not where I belong. Solania is up there. How's a normal person even supposed to get to Solania? You practically need an airship to get in. And that's a big ass city. They need like a marketplace. Some rural people to depend on. So is there like another cave around here? This is probably the cave we're supposed to go to. Yup. Une's shrine. The fuck is this? What the fuck is that thing? Seriously. I mean, what is she doing with her hand? Is she one of those people who like doesn't get full sleep paralysis, so one limb is just doing crazy ass shit? So she's supposed to be like a little girl, a perky teen, physiologically, or an old lady. I don't know. So y'all Skype together in Dream World? That's efficient. Okay, so she is an old lady. The encounter rate on this game is crazy. Good. I like it when Wheezy one-shots people instead of just Yeezy putting in work. Yeezy's doing all the tanking. He's doing all the DPS. He's doing all the burst damage. The only thing he's not doing is magic and healing. Oh, and buffing, which no one in my squad is doing. And that's crazy considering that's my favorite part of the old school Final Fantasies, but they nerfed the living shit out of red mages in this game. Compared to one, red mages were the wave. They're still the wave, but here they only got 2 weapons exclusive to them, 2 swords, that is. They're of the rapier variety, of course. Matter of fact, my ass taking a nap. I don't care. Now I get to sleep with grandma, man. You see, this isn't really that weird because it's like nice. Like, what a nice young man. They always got someone hiding out in the bushes. But yeah, I do believe we've already been to this town. Yeah, we already have. So we jacked everything here. So let me get my bearings straight for where this next cave is, the one we've already been to. So that's where it is. I don't even gotta do the extra shit. Speaking of which, did I even... Damn. You just killed my vibe. Whew. That just killed the living hell out of my vibe. Alright, so Wheezy and Yeezy, rivals in real life, kinda. Not if Lil Wayne is getting signed to Cash Money Records. They gotta be side by side right now collecting that EXP. Well, that was actually really good. Like, shit, maybe I should get a little greedy right now. The temptation is there to just leave them dead and just grind off of that place for a little while. But then, naturally, I would want them to gain level ups too, so... That form of grinding works in some games. In fact, it could work very well in this type of game, but it's an illusion of speed. See those fast levels that you gain with your characters, you're only getting with 2 characters. So if you want to get fast levels for the other ones, you gotta do the exact opposite process, and it takes just as long. Where's the place you can get revived? They don't got that in this town? If that's the case, this is the shittiest town I've ever been to in this game. Unless it's deceptively hidden somewhere. Man, we need to get our life up. We need to get our cabbage up. And I am not about to waste a Phoenix down just to try to fix all of this shit. Matter of fact, what the hell is this place? Let me check. Oh, this is the library. I've already been here. This is where people who like lore and world building can really start to enjoy the game. Because some people do like playing RPGs to read books and understand the lore of the world in their game. More so than what is presented to them in the main scenario. Matter of fact, there has to be a better town for this shit. I'm not about to go through 4 places, check out all the rooms and shit. That's mad annoying. Where's the town I started at when this world stopped sinking to the bottom? That's where I need to be right now. I'm clearly only going east and west right now. Damn. I need to be in that continent that has Goldor's bread. There, that's what I was looking for. See, I know the place where you get revived. Hell no. See, this old lady already giving me problems. Now I gotta think about her when I get out of this room, because I know she's gonna block one of my ways. See, the knight's already ready to go to level 31. Like, that place does not play when it comes to EXP. Like, if I want my heavy hitters to hit real heavy, there you go. That's the place I'm gonna go to. And I really could use those levels just to cheese the game and bring the ease into it. But yeah, this place don't play around. And I believe this is probably going to be a long dungeon too. See, this guy I don't mind. It's really the ambushes and back attack combos that kill you with 2 powerful enemies. Like, it did it with me with Behemoth. Like, can you imagine how fucked I'd be if I tried to escape that shit? So, she has like a space-time ninjutsu, like towards the end of Naruto. Like, I really want to make a video on Boruto. That shit gets me so emotional. But really, Space Time and Jutsu, that's one of those shits in like the later parts of Naruto. Like, I remember when Kakashi had that with his Mangekyo Sharingan, and Toby, who later on was revealed to be Obito, as I predicted. I remember when it was just them, and in terms of lore, the fourth Hokage, second Hokage, that was cool. But then Space Time and Jutsu became such a like big aspect of the series. So annoying. Like the war arc in Naruto, like looking back at it, that shit was so corny. I felt like that brought a new fan base with it. Because that's when I noticed the Naruto fan base started to become more like the Dragon Ball Z fan base. People started like having more allusions to Naruto and Dragon Ball Z being kind of the same-ish, comparing Goku to Naruto. That was already there because of the character design for Naruto. But then it just got a little ridiculous. And keep in mind, I like both series. It's just I miss like the old school vibe when world building and character power levels weren't so crazy. Like you got these destroyed worlds now. It's like, eh. But yeah, Wheezy and Yeezy are stronger now. And that's real nice. So which one should I go? I'm gonna go up. Okay, so they're selling swag somewhere. This reminds me a lot of what's that game? Fantasy Star. Hmm. Okay. Like in Fantasy Star, you'd have these nasty ass dungeons, and someone would be selling shit like a merchant here. Could you imagine if retailers were like that? But I ain't going front. This is type efficient. Nah, I should check the high potions. Really. Hmm. Equip. Ditch this. For that. What is the room ring? This ain't even for money. This is just to free up some space. See, now I don't gotta worry about that shit no more. But that is really efficient to have, even though you can't really save from there. Well, I got save state, so I shouldn't be complaining. So these guys are called Azrael, which that gives a Children of the Corn vibe. I do believe that is a demon. But damn, the enemies here pack a serious punch. They went mad hard for no reason. Okay. Well, I do have a warp spell, so I shouldn't be too worried about getting my ass beat. This is gonna be me like criticizing like people who wrote something from many decades back, but when you write a paragraph, that should be a motif. You're trying to capture an idea. Just like when you write a sentence, you're trying to capture an idea too. But if you're gonna capture like a new motif or a new idea, make a new paragraph. Like in the same paragraph, this guy has you going through multiple places, doing like multiple things that aren't directly related to each other as an idea. He should have like spaced it out into like smaller paragraphs. It might not look as pretty, but it's more efficient that way. Okay. So what you was trying to tell me is that that's whack. This game is having me like wait a day when I can just one-shot these enemies. And I really don't appreciate how let me save this for later. Well, I really don't appreciate how annoying some of these enemies are in terms of back attacks and shit. I wanted you to use bolts, so there. Oh, but these guys are nasty. Y'all better get your turns first right now. Damn. So now we're all in the same row. Hold up. Oh, that's a problem. I like how I'm talking about this shit. Like, I didn't write one of the worst written blogs. Well, probably not the worst. Probably like average back in the day. But the thing is, I do have to use writing in some way for my job. So it's like, and I did used to ghostwrite people's essays for college. Got mad money out of that. But anyway. I hate this formation. Why the fuck is this always like... This is like the only formation that they got. And you see, if I had a white mage, this wouldn't be that big of a problem. As long as they can get some hits in before... Okay, now we got a problem. At least that encounter gives you good EXP, but then I gotta worry about sending these guys back to the front. It's not like Trails of Cold Steel where when you get into an encounter that takes you by surprise or off guard. Yeah, you're in a weird position at the start, but after the battle, you go back to your normal position. Actually, in that one, you get like a different set of party members than the one you might have had before the surprise encounter or the off guard encounter, since there are no random battles there. And I do want to get back to that game. Because I was playing that right before I started this LP. I was playing the sequel. And Japan voted that the most wanted sequel for like a game right now, ahead of KH3 and FF7R. That's a testament to how lit it was. And it's probably not going to be tied to a handheld. I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit. Yo, Drizzy, put your magic into it. See, that dungeon is crazy. These guys always come at you from the back. That's right. Get him. So that was just one hit from the back row, but it did 157. And we don't have our new attack multipliers yet. That was one hit and it was 191 from the back row. These guys are just monsters right now. See, I don't mind that because it's not like a back row 2 of those enemies type of deal. See, that's manageable. See what I did there? I managed it. This right here is a problem. And he goes after my magic users, which is annoying. That was some good damage variance. So wait, these are zombies? I should have had Breezy go after the one from the other spot. Okay, who should I have him heal? I'm trying to risk it all right now. But if he goes after Breezy, then it's overtime for me. This is some good ass grind. This might just end up being a bonus episode if it wasn't for the fact that I brought the old lady with me. And thus made this like story driven. Oh. Man, you don't understand. Like, I get that for someone whose life is mortal, they see complications with immortal life that we don't see. But at the same time, he's seeing it from a different perspective than you. Because he has that shit. Like, I'm so hard at white knighting for his villain, but not hard, but adamant. Because it's like, yo, your dad gave him a whack ass gift. And you're hard at foreseeing it because we're having a difficult time understanding that because, like, y'all looking at it from the emo, eternal life is eternal suffering kind of perspective. I love Goofy. Speaking of which, how close are my mages leveling up? That menu scared the shit out of me for some reason. Oh, it's overtime for you. I'm coming after you. It's gonna be lit. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected. This is the point in the game where they stop making it difficult by using status ailments to impede on your success, and they start using like heavy hitters and ambushers. And long ass dungeons. Yeah, get that bev. See, that's all they do. They jump you. See, I was reading like a book a year ago, like towards the fourth quarter of last year. It was about the Crusades from an Arab perspective, and one of the ways that the Arabs like started defeating the Fronde, which is what they called the Crusaders at that specific war, was they waited till these guys got lost in the desert. After several days, they were hungry and dehydrated. And that's when they would attack with their bow and arrow users. See, they had a superior army, the Fronde, with like the chainmail and shit like that, the big ass swords. But they were on horses with bows and arrows going after like dehydrated, thirsty people. So that's how that played out. And of course, I'm reading this from a book, so like I already know, don't believe everything you read. Man, magic ain't nasty no more. Yo. That's annoying. What the hell? Yeah, OD. I'm saying this by low-key probably enjoy it. Just like bring that EXP over here. I didn't mean to do that. What am I supposed to do as a response to that? I mean, the situation is looking grim right now. Like, get me out of this bitch. I ain't never seen anything like this. Okay. Yo. This is so crazy. That's right, reduce their numbers. This guy's capable of taking them out in one hit easily. This guy's all dependent on the rotation. Good, good. Now I'm putting it all in Wheezy. Man, I don't even know. Why didn't y'all level up after that? After that, I would have been at least like freaking level 500 or some shit. There are so many annoying encounters in this dungeon. You dead ass? I hope I didn't lose all my spell charges for that one spell I have. What was it? It was that really wavy one. Warp. Because that's probably going to be my only ticket out of here. What? This dungeon is just straight fucking with me. This is probably the worst designed dungeon in the game right now, just because of that. Also, let me check something out. Y'all gotta go. Okay, equip. So. I'm done with this shit right now. From now on, this dude is a knight. So say hello to your new occupation. I got anything for him already? I'm not about to give him a diamond shield. Now, of course, the fact that he doesn't have the fact that he doesn't have the same like level in his classes, my homeboy, means that this dude is probably going to be a test of patience for me. Because Wheezy, he been a knight. He knows the game. But Yeezy, his skill level on that is next to none. It's probably 1 at the moment. You see, he didn't tank that as well. Ooh. But he's still type nasty with it. See, if this was a hit from the back, I'd be in trouble. But I got 3 guys rocking red and 1 rocking blue. It's looking like a difficult situation at the moment. And 1 grandma on the back rocking red as well. But once he gets his attack multipliers up from gaining skill levels, it's going to be lit for him. Because for a while, Yeezy was holding it down. Now it's Wheezy's turn. And Yeezy got to adapt. If it's a back attack with just 1 person, it ain't really that bad. That was looking like a basketball game with a bunch of rebounds and passes until you finally score. See, these are the guys I'm worried about. Matter of fact, I'm just see what happens. Damn. I need them to hit that level 33. Don't split. Don't trip. Ah. I was hoping that I'd level up out of that too when it happened last time. Alright, let's try to take him out in one fell swoop. Good. I'm appreciating those skill ups. What am I doing? Hold up. Alright. Everyone should be back in business. Remember, no survivors. Come on. Ah, hell no. This could have been all on Drizzy. But their HP seems inconsistent. Like, damn. So I guess enemies just have naturally inconsistent HP in this game. But that was a nice rebound on Breezy. He was really clutch in this situation. Good thing he didn't try to ambush us this time. This was probably the first time. Oh, it's a strike first, too? Now it's time for me to get on my bully. But yeah, the enemies here really have a lot of hit points. This is probably meant for like a higher level, higher attack multiplier. Although it is this game's way of changing its difficulty strategy on you. Now, this is the worst right here. It would have been game over if this was like a back attack too. And they got hit point variances. Oh man, this is the worst. They fast too. Yo. I should be like getting crazy levels right now. My boy, that's not what we need. But I was looking forward to when we were doing 4K damage. 4-digit damage. Or should I call it 4 figures to be pretentious? Alright, Wheezy, put in work. Go hard. But damn, like, this dungeon don't play. That's one thing I can say. It probably isn't the hardest dungeon yet that I've gone through. But, man, it's just going crazy right now. Am I glitched not to level up or something? Like, how is it splitting up the CXP? Like, I should have been level 33 ages ago. This guy got a little bit of blood on his blade. So was it freshly used on someone? I don't get it. Or maybe it's like dried up. You don't clean his sword? The fuck? Here 2 item. At least his hit points aren't as crazy, I think. I hope. Kind of going crazy right now. This dungeon's on some shit. Like Molly with Aquafina. As usual, the tradition of constantly bagging on Yeezy, don't stop. Oh, and if you hit him but you don't hit to kill, the damage variance on this guy is crazy. I don't even know. What the hell are they doing? And this dude was not dying. Like, compare the hit point levels on this dude to the other guy. Like, I can't even heal with my homie no more. I gotta use high potions now. Damn. That was a possibility. Okay. Good. Now it's all riding on easy. Oh damn, all I got was 640 EXP. So I'm getting matched money out of this place, but I'm getting nothing in EXP from some of these dudes. I'm not even joking, I should get a thief on me just so I can run from these battles. I don't trust that other dude. What? Fuck. Should I do a save state? Oh, but that's not gonna change the RNG, so fuck it. Come on, succeed, succeed. Now we have no choice but to run. Ah, this shit happened again. Fine. Oh no, I can't even do that, because then I will lose my opportunity to get out of here. Why the fuck can't they run? Seriously. Now he's gonna get jumped by all 6 of these guys. Yo. And he's still a karateka on this, so. And he's got a long ass way to go until. The fuck? This shit froze on me? Man, I don't even know. Bitch, use this shit. I ain't gonna front, that was probably the worst. This is the worst dungeon I've ever been to in any RPG. And whoever designs these video games, they need to be a lot more judicious. I mean, I know they've become a lot more since this time with letting people escape. Because sometimes, like, the encounters y'all set up are bullshit. Along with the encounter rates. Like, you need to take that into consideration. Ooh, man, but after that, I am physically exhausted. That shit was mad grimy. Like, didn't mean to buy that. Let me sell that diamond ring. Oh, this is something that can't be happening all the time. I'm really going to have to get my characters OP as shit in the future, because I ain't going to front. Some of these encounters and the way they handle difficulties type broken. Like, damn. I'm sounding like that new Kendrick Lamar album. I'm gonna need him I'm gonna need to eat something with a lot of fat on it tonight. That's what's going to make me chill. Yeah. The thing is, if it wasn't for the save states, I would have lost a lot more progress than that. That was like probably 20 minutes of progress that I lost. So now I know how my homie DK felt when he rage quitted this game. If I had a white mage, I wouldn't have to worry about healing because they have cure 3. A lot of shit that I have is obsolete. I'm gonna need to take the biggest nap of my life after this shit. Yeah, just go hard. I say that, but if I'm done with this recording session, chances are I'm gonna be grinding like a motherfucker. Ain't no doubt about that. Oh, this may be a 1 video recording session. Oh yeah, especially if this is like a 2-hour video. I don't know, I'm not gonna record longer than I need to. I'm gonna grind the living shit out of this dungeon. Not this dungeon, fuck this dungeon, actually. But this dungeon ain't even playing around about how annoying it wants to be. So you have the surprise encounters, and then you have the guys who constantly reproduce asexually. And you combine that together, and the fact that this game is really stingy about letting you escape, like most old school RPGs. And you got yourself a pretty nasty dungeon. As I reset my formation up, this guy decided to hit me from the back too. So I'm going to be changing my positions again. Matter of fact, hold up. Since I don't need you at the moment, There, that's one problem out of the way. I'm starting to play this like how I play some of the other Final Fantasies. Steal some shit. See, RNG does not like you in this game. I know the Mega 10 series is harder, but that's mostly because of Nintendo difficulty and the fact that you gotta really know what the boss is gonna do beforehand. And even then, RNG might still screw you over. This one is just like bad design, straight up. I mean, what they were trying to go for was actually really good, if you think about it. Let's ditch all the annoying status elements and just have these enemies be destroyers of worlds. That's good. But all of this, I don't know, man. I'm starving as a motherfucker right now after doing all of that. Okay. So these guys actually give you decent EXP. So I don't mind fighting them. Even if in some cases they can be costly encounters. When did he get minied? Oh, I probably used it on him accidentally. My bad. I probably meant to use this shit on him. Well, onwards to victory, I say. They say. Let's just fight the encounters that give you EXP. So we can get the EXP. Oh, I didn't even know about that shortcut. I got shook for a second. Just jack some shit from them. Is this like couldn't steal anything or they don't got shit? Like I gotta get my steal multipliers up. Damn, that was a good ass hit. These guys got a lot of hit points. As long as you don't bombard him in the beginning, it's gonna be lit. But you know what I do realize now? The fact that I turned Drizzy into a thief means that I can't warp my way out of here. So there's no room for error no more. Unless I spend an elixir, which I'm hesitant to do. Good, good. So they got more than 1,700 hit points. See, I could have won this, which is why I'm fighting this. Which is why I'm probably going to win this too. Yeah, I'm definitely going to win this one. He can't take all of us down in one hit. He has no AoE attacks. As long as he doesn't reproduce asexually, it's good. You know, I've learned something from this. Like, I had a friend who would always ask people in the 8th grade, okay, but how am I going to use how plants reproduce to answer a question on my resume? Whenever the teachers would tell him, yo, you need a school, how are you going to answer some of these things on your, what are you going to do if you can't fill out your own resume? You need an education. That was like my favorite like sarcastic answer. What the fuck? Even that's not a guarantee? Well, he's my only hope, so what else am I supposed to do? Motherfuckers warned me this shit was gonna be a nightmare, but this isn't really what I was expecting when they said that. Now I have to go all in. And I don't think I put a save state. Again, I've made the same mistake. So really the same thing is gonna happen here. Is there like a thing where I literally cannot escape these battles? Hmm. Wait, what? Okay, so I'm assuming Wheezy hit level 33. Yeah, he did. Well, there are 9 floors to this dungeon, by the way. Fuck this useless ass old lady, by the way. She was watching me suffer, not doing a damn thing. Can't I just break the vending machines down and get all the items that way without having to spend money? The salt is real, man. I don't know, I'm just like jubilated that I can get out of that situation. Hmm. Drizzy, go back to being what you're best at. Of course, I gotta re-equip him with all this shit, but before that, let me see if I can get him some nice stuff. Oh, I've been have Quake on him. Okay, for later on. But that about does it for this video. I'm probably going to grind everyone from here on out. This has been your boy, Mr. Wonka7, and keep it booing.